Hello all, Jamie Rodgers here from Craftmania, and today I'm bringing you a brand new die of the week. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and gone up and tapped that bell so you're notified of all of our future videos. We have a lot of content that we are bringing you here at Craftmania at the moment, and I would hate for you to miss a single thing. Now, talking of missing things, I have a feeling a few of you, if you're not quick, might miss out on our brand new die of the week. Now, this one is brought to us by Spellbinders, and I highlight that because every time we bring you a Spellbinders die of the week, I always give you this little honest truth bit here. We can't get no more. We do one order, we get what we get, and when it's gone, it's gone. So there's no extended dispatch, there's no further delay, there's no anything at all that we can offer you. We have one box of these in the warehouse, and when that box is empty, there is no more. And I have a feeling this box is going to empty out pretty quickly because this die is phenomenal. It's designed by the lovely Becca Freakin from Spellbinders, and she's given us this incredible DL set of nesting dies. Now, we have got postage edges on here, giving us these 3 different layers. We have then got 3 layers of pierced details, and these of course have outside edges too, so that we've got mats and layers to go on top of them postage areas or them postage panels, or we can of course cut them out as frames. We will delve into this packet in a moment and I will show you the dies so you can see them, but to be honest with you, I think you've probably already fallen in love with them and you just want to know how much these are going to be. Well, the recommended retail price of these, $26.99. Now that's a great price. We know that when we're looking at nesting dies, they go north of that price quite easily, don't they? And they can end up at quite a high price point. And that's a good reason because they're essentials. They're ones we're going to use time and time again. And of course, there's a lot of metal there for our money. But this week we are nowhere near $26.99. We're not even half that price. Your offer price for this set is $8.99. So a penny off of £9. You're going to get free U.K P&P on this set because if it's over £5, and anytime you spend over £5 with Craftmania here in the UK, you receive free P&P. If you would like to have it sent internationally to you, not a problem. Your P&P is capped at £10. So even internationally, you would be paying $18.99. You would still be making a huge saving on the $26.99 recommended retail price. Here in the UK, obviously, you're only paying $8.99. It's going to be delivered to your door. Now, often on these videos, I say to you things like, it's great because of your saving what you're spending. You know, you're paying a £5 for something that's a tenner, you've saved as much as you've spent. And I love to shop like that. It's a philosophy I've always worked on. If I can save what I'm spending, I know I'm in a good place. This week, you're saving double what you're spending. So you're spending just shy of £9 and you're saving just shy of 18. So that's a huge amount to take off. So I have a feeling, as I mentioned, that these are going to fly out the door. And once again, when they do, they are gone. So don't dilly-dally. Now I have for you 7 cards to share with you that I can show you just a few quick samples that I've created to give you a few ideas on what you could be creating with this set. But as I mentioned, I wouldn't dilly-dally, I'd go get your hands on this. Now, if you're new to our die of the week, you might not know where to go looking for this. So head on to our website, www.craftmaniacraft.com. And then across the top on the menu bar, we have a new little section because our website's had a little bit of a tidy up over the last couple of weeks. We have a new section that is called Die of the Week. And Die of the Weeks have proved so popular. So many of you are coming in for these. We want to make it as simple, quick and easy for you to go and find that actual product. So Die of the Week tab, if you go onto that, it's got its own little page. You will see this die in the focal point of the box. Give that a click and it will take you through. And on that page will be not only the Die of the Week, but all of the bits and bobs I'm going to share with you on the cards that I'm about to share too. So everything you could possibly want from this video will be in that one place for you. If you have any questions, then of course you can comment on this video, you can let us know via our Facebook pages, you can contact us through the website, or of course you can give us a call. So whatever works for you, we're here to help you in any way which we can. So let's delve in and have a little look at what these dies look like and what we can create with them. So as mentioned, we actually receive 6 cutting dies in this set. And they come with that lovely little acetate style sheet, which I thought was actually quite nice. They also have a layering guide on the reverse of them, which may be helpful as well when coming to layer and set them out. So let's have a little look. We have our postage stamp. This is our largest die set. Now let's give you some sizes because I think that's always nice to know. So our largest one here is about 3¼ inches approximately by, let's give a little look at that one, just over 8 inches to give you a rough guide of what we're looking at. When we go right the way down to the smallest one here in the middle, we're about 3/4 inch by approximately 5 3/4. They're very rough measurements, but it'll give you a little idea. So we've got our postage stamp edge, so one blade running around the side of this, meaning that that will cut out and you will have a solid panel. If you wish to, you can nest this one into the centre of it, and of course then you're going to cut out a postage stamp frame. You're also going to cut out a panel which will have a pierced detailing run around the edge of it, which is really lovely because this one does of course have a blade against the edge here to cut that one out as a separate entity. Now of course this also means that not only can we cut frames by nesting them together or cutting them separately, it also means that we can layer them together as well, and we've got them perfect mats and layers building up. You've then got that same setup running through 3 different sizes. So postage stamp, and then of course pierced panel, and then postage stamp, and of course pierced panel. So you can yo-yo between these however you wish to. You may wish to use the larger postage area and then bring in that smaller panel to make some quite modern and cool designs. This might even be quite good for using the aperture to create things like penny sliders and bits like that, because it's quite a nice thin channel. Or of course you could start laying around with your other sizes of postage stamps as well and building these up or cutting them out of those larger panels. So I have a feeling this is a set that you're going to find very, very handy. Now this week I've focused on playing around with my new stamp designs with these dies to give you some quick and simple ideas, because we need quick and simple ideas sometimes, don't we? Now of course these postage stamp edges come in for all year, you know, that goes without saying, doesn't it? They might be good for your men's cards, they could be good for vintage cards, they could be good for Christmas cards, this could be Easter cards, it could be anything, literally anything. But Christmas is what's paramount in my world at the moment. So I've been playing around using some of my latest Christmas stamps with these. So we've got our lovely Father Christmas and a little sentiment running across the bottom, little ribbon detail at the top there. I also feel, although I've gone to making cards of these could make some really lovely bookmarks as well. They're perfect proportions to be bookmarks. So maybe if you make and sell bookmarks or give them as a gift inside the card or use them as gift tags, there's many ways in which you're going to use these cuts. Bringing in just a few others for you again, so simple cards, real easy. This is using our lovely poinsettia melody background stamp, adding on a little season's greetings, just a couple of layers of card beneath it, very quick, very simple, very easy. Bringing in some brighter blues. This time I love working with blue and white together, but adding on our poinsettia stamp to one of the panels, a little sentiment, just breaking them 2 areas up. Using, of course, our postage stamp edge with that pierced edge underneath it, and then again our poinsettia melody stamp used in the background here. Now, of course, as you can see already, we've gone from portrait to landscape. There's no end to the ways we can use these in that style. So here is another landscape version, bringing in once again our Father Christmas on one side, a little Merry Christmas sentiment on here, just to finish that card off. Then we go to another one of our sort of DL styles using that poinsettia melody background stamp. This time just doing a little bit of distressing around the edge, bringing in some craft paper, mirror card and cardstock to go beneath that one. So to me, very traditional on this one, slightly more modern on this one. And this is what I love. It's all about how you wish to dress this panel up, because we could be using these postage stamps all through the year for every occasion, couldn't we? And it's nice to see that we can go modern or traditional when it comes to Christmas as well. Then moving on to this one, we have brought in Rodney the Snowman, and we have stamped him on here with just a little sentiment. Again, layering with some lovely colours underneath. They sort of remind me of them penny chew sweets that you get. It's that sort of colours as well, isn't it? But a lovely way to decorate that panel for this one. And then this one actually, going for a green Father Christmas. Apparently, I believe he was green originally. And then I don't know if this is true actually, but I was once told Coca-Cola got hold of him and turned him red. I don't know if that's true. I really do need to look into that. But I really like playing around with the greens and giving him more of a vintage look. And of course on this one we've got them pierced panels coming in. This is the largest pierced panel, working with that postage stamp edge. So I think very easily you can see that these are going to come in time and time again. Whether like me, you're focusing on stamping on them and building up your sort of stamp panels, or whether you wish to lay your die cuts on them. You could easily stencil onto these, run them through your embossing folders. The choice really is yours. It's just one of them die sets that I think is going to come in time and time again. And I really love how we've got that coordinating design running through from the smaller panels right the way up to the larger panels. And I see that we could really build these up to be bigger projects, maybe home decor, maybe scrapbook pages. We could be using these to cut in our photos, using them as frames, but then equally using the smaller ones to put our journaling on as well. So I have a feeling these are going to come in very, very handy. So as I mentioned, if you would like to get hold of this set, pop on to www.craftmaniacrafts.com, have a little look for the Die of the Week section, or you can still find these videos and the products for them under the YouTube tab as well. They're in both places now. So have a little look. You will find a picture of this die, again explaining our amazing price point on this one of only £8.99. And if you give that page a little click, you'll be able to go through and find all of the goodies that we have been looking at on today's video. Now, thank you very much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all again very soon. Bye for now.